This revelation strikes at the very heart of the distinction between the saved man and the godly man. While many seek God for the wages of salvation, the truly godly have moved beyond the transactional to the sacrificial. To be selfless is to be emptied of the concern for one's own soul safety in favor of the absolute glory of God. Salvation versus service. The shift from self to sovereignty. Salvation, in its initial stage, is often sought from a position of self-preservation, the desire to be rescued from the fire. However, service is the fruit of a heart that has died to its own interests. When a man is preoccupied with his own salvation, his eyes are still on self. But when he becomes selfless, he provides the platform for true cleanness and holiness, because he is no longer serving God for a reward, but because God is worthy. The selfless standard. Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. 1 Corinthians 10:24. The call to lose life. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Matthew 16:25. The if not faith. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The three Hebrew children provide the ultimate blueprint for service that ignores personal salvation. When faced with the fiery furnace, their concern was not whether God would save them, but whether they would remain clean from idolatry. Their loyalty was to the name of God, not the skin of their own bodies. The declaration of selflessness. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Daniel 3:17-18. They did not bargain for their lives. They offered their lives as meat and drink for the glory of God in a pagan land. The maintenance of godly ways. Daniel and Job. Daniel's service was so selfless that the threat of the lion's den could not alter his windows open toward Jerusalem. Like Job, Daniel's cleanness was found in his refusal to prioritize his own safety over his service. Job 13:15 reveals the peak of this doctrine. Even if the Creator himself becomes the executioner, the selfless servant does not flee. The trust beyond safety. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. Job 13:15. In this context, maintaining his own ways does not mean man's ways, sariling dan, but rather maintaining the uprightness of his service despite the outcome. He is saying, even if there is no salvation for me, I will still be found serving him. Becoming meat and drink for the brethren. The selfless man becomes the meat and drink because he has no self left to defend. He is a sacrifice that others can feed upon to see the reality of God. This is the strong meat of the godly, the finishing of the work through the total abandonment of the self-interest of being saved. The pattern of Christ. Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. 1 John 3:16, the revelation. True holiness is found when you no longer serve God for the sake of your crown, but for the sake of his cross. When you stop caring if you are saved and start caring if he is glorified, you have finally become meat and drink.